Emotional damage.
What are you doing in my swamp?
I got you, homie.
Capricorn, way! Capricorn's horny, apparently. You've probably got two horns. You could be dealing with a Libra, maybe. Or a thorn between... Oh, okay, you could be dealing with a 3, life path 3. Pisces, could be another person involved. Anyway, Capricorn. So, up on the screen, you see 15 questions. I'm going to ask that machine over there to pick me out 2 questions, one and then another one, and that will interpret what question it is that you get over here on YouTube. Please make sure that you smash that like button on your way in, Capricorn, or even on the way out if you're in a rush.
All you guys take note. That's how you take down a motherfucker.
Some of you could be from Russia, or you're giving someone the Spanish Inquisition, or it's like, I'm in such a rush, I am so busy, okay, I'm in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out, like In-N-Out Burger.
I got a boner. Good.
You could be eating burgers, or you're just so busy at this time. Okay, so Capricorn. So Alexa, pick a number between 1 and 15.
Here's a number between 1 and 15. It's 10.
10. So you get the same as another one, actually, 10. So you got outcome end of week. That was the same as Pisces. There must be some sort of like synchronicity between you and Pisces, or alchemy, or Natalie. So let's see. End of the week. What happens at the end of the week with Capricorn? At the end of the week for Capricorn. Show me the end of the week for Capricorn. So you got at the end of the week, pretty much you're going to be investing into your business, investigation, Spanish Inquisition, but like waiting on an answer from someone to do with around work and money, maybe waiting on a paycheck to get paid, or even get laid if you're waiting for someone to come over. 4 of Wands, to come over to my place. Could be a Pisces involved. If I say place, you say 1, 2, 3. Could be a Pisces swinging on a tree. But for a lot of you, this is just sort of like waiting to invest into my house and my home. I'm staying at home. I work from home. I'm investing money into my home and fixing it up at this time. A bit of a fixer-upper, this. There might be some stuff that needs doing around the house, like general maintenance, basically, or Jen, Julian, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine, Jack. Don't forget, you can also watch this as a Gemini or a Life Path 6, because I deal in numerology, okay? Still. At the end of the week for Capricorn, what's going on at the end of the week for me Capricorns? Oh, you got a jumper. You might be buying a jumper or going out. So you have got a lot to do with around Pisces for a lot of you here, or a Life Path 3, waiting on union. Some of you are already in union city blues. Someone could work for the union representative and work for the union. But here, 3 Pisces, 4 twat flame stuff, twin flame, waiting on a visit from my partner. You might not live together, but they come over now and again for a lot of you. Or Jen, Julian, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine, Jack. Waiting on good news, maybe to do around financial stuff of a business or a job. Here, if you're job hunting and you're waiting to get news by a job, some of you get that job, 3 of Cups here, and you get good news about it, okay? It'll be something more lucrative. So if you're waiting on a check or waiting on money or waiting on information to do with money, this is sort of like feeling really good that you may have got the job here. Let's see, at the end of the week for Capricorn, so you get the 7 of Cups, someone that may have attention deficit disorder. Some of you might, or the other person might have options in a relationship. 3 of Cups past, 7 of Cups, someone in the future. But I've already done your weekly reading, so you really do need to watch that. But let's see, end of week for Capricorn, end of the week for Capricorn. So you got 10, sorry. Anyway, don't worry. Ace of Swords, someone that could be lying. They're not actually telling the truth. If you've been questioning someone, they're more than likely been lying to your face here. This is someone that does have options, okay? They have been thinking about someone else, at least been thinking about someone else. And the Ace of Swords in reverse is the truth isn't coming in. So if you've already got the truth from someone, you already know the truth. If you're looking for more of an answer of the truth, then this is digging for research to try and find out if there is infidelity in a commitment or a marriage. But this person might be oblivious that this is going on in this person's commitment. Now, in your reading that I said in Pisces, because you come up in that a lot as well, okay, that can be a Meg Ryan and a piece on the side. It was a Capricorn, so it's up to you guys, I don't mind. But there was a Capricorn that was trying to move away from their ex, Okay, then Capricorn, okay, put it this way. There was two people in a relationship, one of these people be an ex. Say this be Capricorn. The person that you got involved with is another male, but the male energy is also with someone. That's this person that's oblivious that someone is choosing their man, this person's just waiting on their commitment that's going on already. There is a relationship, there is a commitment, these two are together already. Someone here is trying to have an option or a choice of this person that's already married or committed. Okay, so they're in a relationship. You'll have to watch the Pisces reading where I said, look, whoever it is that is doing this to this person of 3, when they was clarified by a 5, is to get it over and done with as quick as possible instead of letting time just keep going on and on and on and on and on. It's like if there is another option in a commitment in a relationship and someone else is lying, it's kind of like that, well, how long have you been seeing this woman? How long have you been dating? How long have you been looking, like browsing around at someone else? Okay, if that be, well, I've only just met her or him, that's much easier than how long have you been looking at this other woman and talking to her without me knowing. 5 years. 5 years. You've been talking to this woman for 5 years. Not that it is, but that is much more of a, oh God, really? 5 years than what it is well, I've only just met them. We're not actually seeing each other, but to get it over and done with more quicker. So a person here can literally just start to move on with their life and let them free. Okay, let them free to, because like normally when someone ends up finding out that they've been cheated on, okay, it's crap, right? It hurts, sure. But it's much easier to get that over and done with so a person can actually move on with their life and find someone else, okay, because they're going to have a period of getting over it. That period could take a while of like trying to get over their ex, and then they can finally move on. So instead of prolonging the inevitable and dragging it out as long as possible, okay, it's much easier for someone just to admit the truth that they could be looking at a different person than someone else to get it over and done with quicker than sooner rather than later. Later is always worse. Leaving it is worse, okay? Being lied to is not nice for anybody, okay, that's involved. So when someone's lying, ask yourself the question, if someone was to say to you, Capricorn, I've been seeing someone for like a day or two and we've only just met, is that better than I've been seeing someone for the last 5 months? What's better? You've been cheating on me for 5 months or you've been cheating on me for a day? Still neither great, but it's better than the other, right? The alternative. So either way, if this is the other person, send this reading to the other person, okay? Because someone here has to admit the truth that they've got a wandering eye here also, okay? Let's see. Capricorn, at the end of the week for Capricorn. So, again, I still don't think that the truth is coming. I think you've either had it or you know it, but this is avoiding letting someone know because of the outcome. I'm worried that the outcome is going to be the Tower. I'm worried of the outcome of what this is going to cause. It's going to cause someone to break up. It's going to cause them harm. They're going to get hurt. I don't want them to get hurt. But what do? Keep this going, okay, and going and going and going? Or do I just completely and utterly just let this person go myself or let them end it, you see? If you're caught in a 2 and 2 and a 2 and a 2, okay, someone here has to face the inevitable instead of keep avoiding the issue, the elephant in the room, okay? Someone has to be removed from an energy in order for it to be finished. To keep it going is dragging out the inevitable of avoiding the Tower, okay? But the Tower is here to say, well, at some point it's going to happen. Is the whole thing going to come crashing down on you? Okay, where it's going to be really bad and the whole thing comes crashing down, or just some of it and then you just have to rebuild from 3/4 of the way up? The footing is actually quite good, right, here. So, because the footing here is actually quite good. It's still structured, okay, but it's still someone that might be really worried about what is going to be caused and what is going to come of this, because it means that I'm going to break up someone's family. I'm going to break up their house and their home and their. But like I said, man, if you're a feminine that's dealing with a masculine that keeps going between 2 women, okay, that's not your responsibility, right? That's his responsibility of what he has to do in order to end a circumstance to stop this from happening, prolonging the inevitable of avoiding it, okay? Because it's in reverse, basically. because the Ace of Swords is in reverse, which means that I'm lying to someone. Barefaced lying. They think, as the cards show here, it's probably not going to relate to all of you, but as the cards show, I'm barefaced lying to someone that I have an option of someone else between 1 and 7 of my relationship, because the relationship I'm in, I'm not actually happy. But the other poor sap actually thinks that they are. You see, this person thinks that everything is rosy and Jim and that it's great, right? On this side of the scale, someone doesn't. They're actually in this commitment thinking, well, she thinks that everything is fine. And I don't really want to break her heart because I've spent time with her and we've got things built up together. We've got a mortgage or a house. We live together. Where am I going to live if I tell her that I'm seeing someone else? Where am I going to go? Can I come and live with you? No, you're not coming to live with me. We've just met each other. So what do you want me to do? Well, for a start, you're going to have to start looking for a new apartment. Well, how can I look for an apartment when I'm living here and my money's going here? So you see, the prolonging, the inevitable ending, is all of those things that come in between the actual relationship, which is like mortgage, house, rent, hurting someone's feelings, telling them the truth, risked being kicked out of a job, of a house, of a home. Then where am I going to go? Here? Are you going to put me up? Well, no, I can't. I've got other things going on over here in my life. You can't move into here. I live with my mother or my father or whatnot. I can't have you over here. I got children maybe, right? So, you're going to have to deal with your own shit. Yeah, but you see, so it's that, well, kind of, but sort of, let's just wait. Let's just wait and find out if anything just miraculously happens and my dick stops falling into someone else. No, that isn't the way it works, Dave, right? So you see, like the tower is so important because it is a house, it is a home, it's someone's mortgage, it's someone's relationship, right? And avoiding that is just, this person here is more than likely just thinking, oh, hi, honey, I'm home. Oh, yeah, where have you been? Just to work. Oh, really? Working on what? Not much, the same old stuff, really. Doing the same old thing. Unknown the fact that this person is really looking at someone else when they're not at home. Okay. So, it's up to you of your karmic energy there of what happens in the end, because it depends if someone wants to be a home Rebecca or whatever it is. Not saying that anybody's a home wrecker, but it kind of is coming in between this energy that's really good here. So the outcome at the end of the week, is the Six of Pentacles. Now, because you've got the Three of Cups, it's like the Three of Wands, right? The Three of Wands represents 3 wands that's holding one of them, okay? Holding one of them. Now, the first one is something is going on in my commitment and relationship that I don't feel is right. I really do believe that something is happening. Second is either a personal tarot reading or 2 loads of different general readings that tarot readers do, right? So I'm gathering my information, wand number 2. Wand number 3, what do I do with the wand? Okay, I need to start taking some action towards this. Unless I'm oblivious and I don't know. Because if not, you stand there with that one wand in your hand just waiting for something to happen, okay, and letting time tick by that makes it worse and not better just by ending things straight away. Okay, it's like stabbing a wand in your eye constantly all the time, right? Yeah, inflicting more pain upon the circumstance when it's much easier to just get it over and done with now than what it is later. Because the one thing that life does make people is 1, bonky-eyed and crazy, and 2, older. And when you get older, Amanda, it's a little bit too late then when you're kind of like, well, it's a little bit too late for me to put myself out there now. What am I going to do now? I'm either going to kick this joke at the curb and then I can start my life again, or I'm just going to keep putting up with this for years and years and years to come. And where am I going to end up when I'm older? On my own. I've got to get myself back out there again, okay? I've got to declutter my life and get rid of the things that are not good in it that stops me from moving on. I've got to be more selfish. I've got to think of myself than anyone else. So let's go back down and See, so tell me more about this Seven of Pentacles for the end of the week for Capricorn. You see, money invested into this. There's been money invested. There's been time invested. There could be an investigation. I did say this in Pisces reading. I said someone out of those, if what you've gathered is from tarot, the action of the wand in the three, or even the Three of Cups, is finding out myself through action, which means a private investigator, getting someone to follow my partner. Okay, track their movements, get a friend to do it, a private eye, right? Because knowing something, if you're being lied to and manipulated, you don't know unless you're just kind of like, well, I feel like I'm being lied to. I think that I'm being lied to. It seems that way, but what evidence do I really have if you was to go to court? Okay, you've got to be innocent. You're innocent before you're actually proven, caught with your pants down. So the action that people have to take after being guided from tarot is, what action do I do now? I've got information to say that this is happening. Okay, what do I do? Anything. Okay. Because, yeah, this person could be Scorpio, Aries energy that lives here in this situation. Okay. Because this is also someone that's standing in front of a commitment to say, whoa, hold on a minute. My relationship is dead in the water now, David Gray. Okay. There's nothing that goes on in it. It's private. It's my life. Stay out of it also, right? Stay out of my business. Stay out of my life. Stay out of my house and my home. Okay, I don't want you in it anymore. This could be what happens if this goes down, and if it doesn't, it's because there is an ending within this commitment and relationship, and that might be why someone's promiscuous to look elsewhere, because they're prolonging the inevitable ending. This can take a long time. This is like going through a divorce. Scorpio energy means, how long are you dead? For fucking ever, for a long time, right? So it means the longest card out. It's a Long Island iced tea. Could even be from Ireland, right? Here. It's a long way to go temporarily. But it means that I can drag this out for as long, drag me to hell for as long as it takes. And I'll drag it out and out and out. But there is something wrong in the commitment. Why? Because it is ended, but someone isn't ending it. And two, there's someone standing right in front of it, which is the Hierophant. Sagittarius, Taurus, or Life Path 5 possible, okay, or Kim, or Kaylee, or Keely, or Kylie, or Kaylee, or someone from Australia. But it's ended, but what do I do of action? I just have to keep waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting for an investment to show up. Okay, I've invested so much into this house and this home and this business and this relationship that I can't possibly just leave it. I've got to stay here, okay, for any other messages. So what's the Three of Cups here for Capricorn? Or Gemini or Life Path 6 if they're relating. Man, y'all got so many fours. 4, 4, 4, and 4. Fork off! Wow. So this could have gone down. This could be, I mean, this says end of week, right? So at the end of the week, if someone doesn't end something, they're still doing it. They're still refusing to end. Refusing to budge, refusing to leave someone, okay, refusing to accept an offer from someone. But like I said, if it's where this person has to leave this energy here, they're not doing so. They're not budging. This person isn't moving, and they're not open for discussions. It's like, no, I'm not open for a discussion. Just drop it. Right here. Because you got a 4 and a 3, you see, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 of Cups. You've kind of got this energy of like, what do I do? I don't know. Do they have options or not? You know, and it's like, yes, they do, Steve. I know, because it's already came out. Great. So do you want them back? No, I don't. No, I don't want them back. But I've got a feeling that there is 3 energies here. And one person is saying, no, I don't want my ex back. The person that I want is already married and committed, and I can't get that person either, right? Because they won't leave their partner. But I don't want my ex back, but the partner that I do want isn't leaving theirs either, right? So let's see. 7 of Cups. That's a tongue twister, right, Cappies? Let's go a little bit closer. What's the Seven of Cups? Oh, Page, you see? Lying, not telling the truth, barefaced lying here. It might be the reason why this person probably won't leave them is because they got kids together. They've probably got actual children. But this can also be another message. I've got to think about me and my children more than I have got in my love life. And are you a stable person for it? I really do keep picking up someone still keeps arguing with an ex, even though they're trying to move on into another relationship. But the other relationship is like the other person's also got like Capricorn or Gemini in their chart. And they're watching it from that perspective of the argument that's going on in the other relationship too. That's kind of what Spirit is trying to... it's difficult. You have to be in my head to see it and hear it. What's the Ace of Swords in reverse? Yeah, because they're working on more lies. Yeah, the Three of Swords. They're prolonging the inevitable of telling the truth because they realise that this is going to be the outcome. But this is the outcome because this is what's going on. How long do you want this to go on for? The Three of Swords. Avoiding the inevitable ending is to keep doing it. Okay, putting yourself through this stress here. Hard work, right? Hard work, keep avoiding the ending of having to lie. How long can someone lie for? Okay, how long can they keep that up? It becomes very stressful and very tiring knowing that when I get back with a guilty conscience that I have to barefaced lie to someone and keep that up and keep hiding it. It's so much more simple to just get it over and done with. Yeah. What's the Tower? See, telling the truth or lying, avoiding the truth. Someone is. They just go back to a happy Six of Cups. Someone's committed in a relationship here. See, this isn't karmic justice. Karmic justice doesn't evolve around anything. It still means innocent until proven guilty. Like, even if it be karmic justice, the only way a person's going to get justice is by finding them, catching them in the act. Okay, and then one, taking them to court, okay, or divorcing them. Okay, that's justice, which means you've got your just desserts. You can't lie to me anymore because I found out. Okay, you've been proven guilty. There you go. But you can't get karmic justice by hurt feelings. That doesn't, the world doesn't work that way. My feelings are hurt. I know that it's terrible and it is awful. But that doesn't mean that a person's going to have harm done to them. Okay. It just means that you've got to get caught in the act to do it. Catch someone that's infidelity in a commitment and in a relationship. Here. 6, we're going to move on because what's the time? Shit. Sorry. Well, I've only done you one question. This is why no one wants to join my Patreon. I really do hope you guys do consider joining my Patreon though, because I need some help. Capricorn. I mean, it doesn't matter. If you guys can't, you can't. But I am also seeking other employment as well. Part-time weekends. Coming back to being a driver again. I don't mind doing all that sort of stuff, but I'd rather keep doing this, but I am looking to also do that. Anyway, so Alexa, pick a number between 1 and 15.
Here's a number between 1 and 15. It's 3.
3. What do you know? 3's the magic number. I'm going to edit some of that because that was boring. 3. What to focus on? You've had exactly the same ones as Pisces, I think. I think they had 6, near future. What did you have? 10. Outcome at the end of the week. Let's see. So 3 is what to focus on. What should Capricorn focus on? A Virgo, life path 9. Well, this is still looking for the truth. Okay, I'm focusing on finding out, not from tarot. Okay, because if you've had the information from tarot, this person, you've got the information, you've got it right. Virgo isn't about action because it needs to be a fire sign for action, right? So there needs to be action. You can either keep trying to dig for more information and trying to find out more info, okay, cross-watcher alike, or use this card as I'm satisfied with enough of info that I've got, and now I'm prepared to take action if I can. If not, I'm still researching to find out what will happen in the future. Okay, still trying to find an answer, still looking for a clue. Okay, so what should Capricorn focus on? Harry Potter's wand, the sun, family, and the magician. Let's go down. What should Capricorn focus on this week? Is children and family. But I need to know why this Hermit card is here for their focus. Ace of Cups, Eight of Swords. I mean, some of you are focusing on wanting this Ace of Cups, this energy here, because this is stuck, like I'm stuck, unsure of what to focus on. What's this Ace of Wands? Sex? This is sex, like focusing on like, I don't know, a sex worker, trafficker, or something like that. What's the Ace of Wands? It's like a pay-per-view, clients-only type sort of thing here. This Ace of Wands for focus, because it's either focusing on someone else's dick, okay? It can be focusing on whatever is like, makes me feel really good, you know. But like this is attention, seeking attention and trying to get people to watch me here. I like being watched. It says it in the card, right? Loves being watched. This is, I like being watched, right? So it's saying focus on some kind of like watching porn or watching something like that. What's the magician? Four of Cups. I think someone's doing this inside of a commitment. They're thinking more of their wand than they are their commitment. What's this Four of Cups? Because this means that it isn't happening. I'm trying to manifest something through paranoia. Can be paranoia. You know, have you ever dealt with anybody in life that has PTSD? If you look at a person that comes back from war, right? They've been to Afghan and places like that and it's been awful, right? And they come home and then a car backfires and they go absolutely ballistically schizo, okay, because they're paranoid, right? Have you ever dealt with anybody that's paranoid when you are actually innocent, right? It's kind of like waking up and your husband's just got back from war, okay, and a car goes off and they start running out the building like Cheech and Chong running in and out of hedges. How do you deal with that person in a commitment and a relationship? I'm not kidding you. This is why I'm saying to you, you got to have facts first, Felix. You got to have facts first and be able to see it with your own eyes. The Sun. King of Cups. Well, what to focus on, it's difficult if there is a third energy because your end of week was very confusing. Because there is a relationship here and there is trying to discuss this. But I heard an argument going on in, I don't want this anymore. I'm told you no. So I don't believe there is much energy to focus on because someone is going to be arguing over this because someone, they might say, you're making all this shit up. You're paranoid. You're like, I'm not paranoid. I'm telling you, I believe it's happening. And you're like, no, it isn't. I'm telling you the truth. And you're like, well, Steve Tarot told me, tarot cards, I don't believe in all that poppycock nonsense bollocks. I'm telling you the truth. No, you're not. Right? So I'm not trying to confuse you guys. I'm just trying to let you know that when you are going through these periods of time, it is good to actually have that fact to be able to rely on and say, well, it's not just a fucking tarot card reading, Dave, that I'm relying on. Of course not. I've actually seen you doing it. Here's the evidence on my phone. Here's the evidence. Here's her number. What does this text message say? I've seen you doing it, right? That's evidence. So a person can't turn around and say, you're crazy, right? You're goddamn batshit crazy. No, Dave, I ain't, because I've got evidence. But you cannot go to the police. You cannot go to anyone with evidence of just a tarot card reading. It's not enough, right? It isn't. Because a person can soon just say, stop watching that crap, it's nonsense. I'm not cheating on you. Right? Now, I can't tell you whether the person's telling the truth or lying. That's your part, right? Your part is, What are you going to do to figure out whether this just be paranoia, schizophrenia, an awakening, PTSD, or the truth? What are you going to do with it? This person? What are you going to do? Okay, actions. What can you do? Okay, that's your do's and don'ts. That's what to focus on. What can you do other than just the evidence that you've been given by a guide that's guiding you, that's telling you, okay, this is in the reading, this is my guidance, this is what I'm telling you that I'm seeing. If it really does relate to your life, there you go. What are you going to do about it? Okay? There you go, guys. So thanks very much. Please make sure that you smash that like button, guys. Really would appreciate any support. If you would like your weekly reading, which is completely in depth, okay, then I hope that you consider joining Patreon. If you join Patreon, it helps me out as a reader. It's the only way I get paid. I don't get paid on YouTube. There's a myth going around that Steve gets paid on YouTube. No, I don't. I do, but it's probably can't even buy, probably enough in order to be able to keep afloat with petrol for a week. That's it. Right, so it's very any. So if you can join Patreon, I really would appreciate it, or join the join button below, which also helps out. It's $2 or $3, that's all. And then when I go live, you can ask me any question that you like involving the tarot, saying, hello, my name's Dave, for instance, and my question is, can you give me a couple of cards, tell me the answer? Bam, there you go. Yep, next. $2 or $3, there you go, all month. So thanks very much, guys. Really do appreciate it. All links are provided below, and I'll see you next time.